So I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Well, 9:08 Eastern Standard Time. You guys know I'm always a little bit tardy, but whatever. We're here though, right? So thank you all for checking in today. I appreciate that. Now, first, before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to everyone who attended Caesars, Flipping NJ, and DJ Envy's real estate seminar this past weekend, this past Sunday in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, you guys showed up. You showed out. 1,000 people in the building that came to learn about real estate from start to flip. Shout out to the whole from start to flip team. LA, get ready. The West Coast, you guys have been asking for it. From start to flip, we're going to be in LA August 25th. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. It's almost free for the price that you're paying and the information you're getting. Trust me, you're going to leave there and you're going to be able to execute on what you need to get done, whatever your real estate goals are, right? So I'm going to put the link below in my description so you can get tickets for Flipping NJ's and DJ Envy's real estate seminar happening in LA on August 25th, all right? Now, August 15th, for all my first-time home buyers who are watching this, I am hosting my first home buyer work for first-time home buyers. This is a first-time home buyers workshop, the live stream edition, all right? Tickets are on sale right now, happening August 15th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link will be below so you can get the tickets. Now, with this seminar for you first-time home buyers, I get all types of questions ranging from closing costs to loan estimates to underwriting, pre-approval versus, pre-qualification, the do's and the don'ts. If I have a job and I quit it, does it hurt me? Does it affect me? The underwriter declined my friend. I don't know why. All those questions you guys ask me, I'm going to teach you everything from A to Z. You're going to learn so much, and this is the ABC. So if you're a first-time home buyer, even if you're a new real estate agent, I definitely would encourage you to attend this seminar. It's a live stream edition. You're going to learn everything you need to know about the mortgage process, how to get approved for FHA loans, VA loans, conventional loans, the underwriting guidelines, how to submit the perfect loan application, how to read your closing costs. I mean, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to go through it. So make sure you click that link in the description and get your tickets today. All right. Now, Instagram, MG the Mortgage Guy is my Instagram name. Make sure you guys are following me over there as well. I'm doing something new in IG. I've been testing something with group chats. So Instagram came out with a new feature. I'm not sure if you guys know about this yet, but you're able to start group chats in your stories. So I discovered this yesterday. So just testing and playing around with it, I started making these different group chats for mortgage questions, for real estate investors. I mean, the whole 9 yards. Each group chat has 32 people in it. And when I tell you guys the questions, the answers, we got wholesalers in the group chats, we got attorneys, we got financial advisors, we got insurance agents. I mean, we got so many different professional folks in these separate group chats. There's about 11 of them going on right now. Deals, wholesalers are throwing out deals, real estate agents are giving out deals, people are making offers, and it's only been day 2 of this. So I will encourage you, go to my Instagram, MG the Mortgage Guy. Make sure you go to my stories and see what's the next group chat that's available, because it's only 32 people per group, all right? And there's right now in some of these groups, there's waiting lists, like 100 plus people trying to get in, but I guess they didn't get the memo that it's closed, all right? So make sure y'all go to that. And most importantly, what I need everyone to do who's watching me right now, like this video. All right. If you find value in any of my content, and if you're new to me, please go ahead, scroll all the Rants and Gents content. We have the mortgage education on there. You have a playlist called Free Game. There's so much information on my YouTube channel. My sole purpose is to become the #1 YouTube channel for real estate finance. All right, real estate finance. So let's make my channel #1. And the way to do that is like this, subscribe, comment, and share it with your community. Most importantly, like it, guys, because the algorithms with YouTube, in order for my content to be shown to more people, you have to like it. All right, so make sure y'all do that. So tonight's episode is dedicated to you guys. All right, it's all about real estate finance, and Q&A. I don't have a particular topic I want to talk about today. I'm just going to answer your questions. So we're going to put the number on the screen right now. 516-881-3732. 516-881-3732. If you want to talk about an FHA loan, a VA loan, a conventional loan, a hard money loan, a commercial loan, you got a deal that you need help structuring, you want to run numbers, you don't understand ARV, you want me to go on the board and do some math for you real quick. Whatever it is, call in right now. Let's get your questions asked and answered. 516-881-3732. So let me refresh. Let me see what's going on the channel right now. Hold on. Oh, let me turn my volume down while we wait for the first caller. Let me make sure my volume's up. All right, so the volume's up here. All right, so let me go here real quick. All right, so so call in. All right, thank you guys for liking the video. I appreciate those likes that just came in. Yeah, you're on a roll by a motorcycle. Look the part. Jerry, I don't know what you're talking about right there. But now, so right now I'm just reading the comments that's here on the live chat right now. Again, the call-in number is on the screen right now, guys. If you have a real estate question, we're all family here. 516-881-3732. Let's take our first caller. Hello, Matthew speaking.
It's Luana, Puff BK on IG. How are you?
Puff BK, what's up?
I'm sleepy. I've been waiting for you to get on. You killing me with all these little groups, and I got to catch up with you in the chat. I got to take a number. You should see me the other night trying to get in this chat. I told my daughter, I was like, find it. She was like, I don't know how. Then she got in it. She hit the thing, and I was like, now what? She was like, you just gotta wait.
Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait till you get accepted in. You know, that's the.
Oh my God.
Because with the group chat, I don't see the notification that people are requesting it. I have to actually go back in and see who's requesting. And then from there, it's like so many people, I just take the first people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my
so
God.
It's first come, first serve. So you got to get there. I request you. And I add you in, and then boom, you're in. But you've been a part of the chats. There's been some good Q&A going on in there.
Yeah. I love it because it's just constant questions. I'm just asking questions. I can just pop in while I'm at work, pop in on my way home. By the time I get home, my questions answered. Somebody else is talking. I do like it, but it was just that first day. The first day was rough.
Yeah, the first day. Listen, the first day was brutal for me too. I didn't know how to really work it, but you know, in all these chats, I think it's about 11 of them right now I have going on. 32 people each. Everybody's engaged with everybody. Everybody's asking different questions. We all learning from each other, and that's how it should be.
Yeah, I like it. I love it, actually. I got you going with a whole bunch of people. I'll be just giving your name out all over the place.
Thank you. I appreciate that, definitely. So what's your question?
What's my first question? How about that?
Oh, you got more than one question?
I got 4.
Oh my God, you ready, huh?
My first question is, I was talking to this guy in Jersey, and he's doing his 203K right now. He kind of threw me off a little bit because he said to me, well, he's a realtor that I had been dealing with before. I was going to get some stuff in Jersey, and he's in the process now doing his loan, a 203K loan. So I was happy about that because I trust him and I could follow his process. But then he said something to me. He said that he was closing early. He's closing next month or something, and the renovations will still continue. But I remember, I think one of your lives, you said something about, I know you can't, but something about closing. You have to close after the renovations or something, and if the renovations are still going on, you don't, and it's time for you to pay your mortgage, you can tack it on to the end. So how's that going to happen if it's closed already? Is that possible, or he just said no?
No, I don't know what he's talking about, but if the home is unable, all right, so let me start it off like this. With an FHA 203K, if you are unable to live in that property while the rehab is happening, then you're able to finance up to 6 months of mortgage payments into the scope of the work, into a mortgage payment reserve. So that way you don't have a mortgage payment during construction. The work has to be completed within 6 months' time. Now, if he started doing work prior to closing, maybe he has some sort of arrangement with the seller to get in there and start early. I don't know why he would do that. But technically, you're not supposed to do any work on it until you close and you're the owner of the property.
Oh, okay. So he was right then. So he could close. You close and then the renovation starts.
Yeah, you don't do rehab before you own the property. Why the hell would you do that?
I thought that you did. I don't know what I'm thinking. You're right. Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Okay. Okay, I got you. All right, so that makes sense. Because I was just baffled. I'm listening to him, and I was like, I'm thinking in my head, let me just hang up and I'm going to talk to Matt tonight. I'll get to the bottom of this. So then I was like, I'll call you back. I said, I'll call you back tonight. Because I'll be feeling like people don't know what they're talking about. All right, so now the other question is, I know in one of the join the group things on IG, you were talking about DTI. You said the DTI was higher for 203K. So I read about it, and I think I saw something about 43%. How does that work? How do you calculate the DTI?
All right, good question. How do you calculate your DTI?
Mm-hmm.
Simple and easy way to calculate your debt to income ratio.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me just say one thing. My daughter's 21, and she be following everything I do. So she was laughing at me right now because I was having a fit because I thought she was going to 8. So I didn't want to have the volume on. I turned it down. She took my laptop, and she's like, this actually is very interesting.
Yeah, she should. She's 21 years old. She need to be locked and loaded into my content because...
I got you. She going to get a property.
Yeah.
She asked me about property last night.
Exactly.
The next one.
What's her name?
Tiani.
Tiani, listen, stay locked in. You need to learn this stuff. They didn't teach you this in school.
She said, hey.
Hey.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so let's get back to DTI because you threw me off with the she threw me off with the hey too, all right? So DTI, simple and easy way to calculate your DTI. When qualifying for a mortgage, we use the gross income, right? So if you make $10,000 a month, we use the gross. Now, what is the monthly payment of the mortgage? That includes monthly property taxes, monthly homeowners insurance. If you have PMI, it's included in that. And if you also have HOA or maintenance fees, it's included in that too. Plus your minimum payments that's on your credit report. Car loan, student loans, credit cards, whatever it is. So we add all of that up. So let's just say if that's $5,000 a month, right? Mm-hmm. And you divide that by $10,000. That gives you 50%. So you add a 50% debt to income ratio right there. And that, depending on the loan program, you could qualify for a loan. Now, what I would say to the person who's at a 50% debt to income ratio, remember the key word. They need to pay some of their debt down, or just buy something that's a little less expensive. Because remember, when we qualify you, we're using a gross. You live your life on a net.
Right.
So if you're at 50%, you're really at 75%.
Right.
Now, all of this I'm going to be teaching at my first time homebuyer seminar, April 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So first time homebuyers, I encourage you, come to this because you're going to learn all of this stuff.
What day you doing this?
August 15th.
You need to sit on that stream. I'm gonna get you a ticket.
Yeah, right now it's early bird. Get the ticket. Yeah, it's early bird, and she can watch it. You'll have access to it for it's Thursday night, so you have access to Monday night. So she'll be able to watch it over and over and over, understand it. And if she has any questions, then she can holler at me directly.
Yep, thank you. All right, but let me ask you a question now. Back to the
all right,
DTI.
last question.
No. This is part 2 of this. What's the percentage for the DTI for 203K?
Same thing I just discussed with you.
No, not the math. What's the I know like there's a limit.
No, you can go up to 55% debt to income ratio with FHA loans.
Oh,
whether it's a regular FHA, whether it's a 203K, you can go up to 55%.
Okay, see, there you go. Look at this. We just answered all my questions. That's it. I didn't ask for.
There we go. There we go.
Right,
so
thank you. I appreciate you. You answered all my questions.
I appreciate you too.
All right, thank you. Good night.
All right, have a good night.
Me too.
All right, guys. So DTI, I hope you guys were paying attention to that. Very simple way to calculate your debt to income ratio. Again, first-time home buyers, August 15th. I'm having a first-time home buying seminar. I'm going to explain all of that, but I'm going to get into a lot more detail. But that was just a simple way, just on purposes of time tonight. So 516-881-3732. The number is below. Call in. Let's get your questions answered. I see we got about a couple people in here right now. I need everyone who's liking this right now. Everybody who's watching this right now, I need you all to like this video right now. Like it, comment. There's not enough likes up here on my screen right now. So you guys staring here watching me getting this free game, my payment is you to like this video. All right? So next caller, call in 516-881-3732. Let me go to the comments real quick. Let me see what's going on. Someone's asking about a NACA loan. Would I recommend using a NACA loan? Listen, for that person, who's this? Nathaniel. Would I recommend using a NACA loan? Every loan is a tool, and the tool can help you build wealth. So I don't care if it's NACA. I don't care if it's down payment assistance. I don't care if it's FHA, VA, conventional. Every mortgage is a tool, Nathaniel. So use whatever tool you have to accomplish your goals. All right? All right, so what she said. Listen, Shantara, you want to know the best loan for investing? I don't know what you're trying to invest in. So if you want to call in 516-881-3732, we can have a little conversation about that so I can give you a better answer, because that's too general for me. All right? I know the Warrior. How are hard money loans normally structured? All right. Hard money loans look at one thing, the deal, right? The deal has to make sense. Some hard money lenders have different guidelines than others, but here's just a general thing about hard money, all right? Typically it's 90% financing, all right, with 100% rehab. The max ARV, the after renovated value, could be anywhere from 65 to 70%. Just depending on who's the lender, all right? So we just need to look at the deal to see if the deal will work. The most important thing with any hard money is going to be your comps, and it's going to be how much money you put into that deal, all right? So I hope that answers your question. If it didn't, feel free to call in, 516-881-3732. Now, you didn't talk fast, so that's all good. All right, so Ms. Thomas, you want to know what's the difference between FHA loan and a conventional loan? That is, there's a big difference between both of them. And that's what I'm going to be teaching at my class on August 15th for all my first-time home buyers. But I'll give you a simple answer for purposes of time today. It's just PMI is really the big difference in my opinion, right? FHA, if you put down less than 10%, your PMI is for the life of the loan. If you put down 10% or more, the PMI goes away on year 11. With a conventional loan, if you put down less than 20%, you'll have PMI, but that PMI can go away once you hit 20% of equity in the property. All right, so that's to me is the biggest difference. I mean, there's a lot more to it, but when I'm consulting with a potential homeowner or a current homeowner about their options between FHA and VA, it's all about the numbers, right? Again, every mortgage is a tool. So the conventional loan may not be better for your particular situation. The FHA may work perfectly, or vice versa. So in order for me to kind of like answer it specifically for you, I would need to look at your financials. So if you would like to get pre-approved, or anybody who's watching the replay of this, the link in my bio, I mean, I'm so used to saying link in my bio with Instagram, but the link will be in the description to get pre-approved, all right? So get pre-approved, and then we can have a conversation about your particular situation. 516-881-3732. 516-3732 is the call-in number. I need everybody to like, comment, share, subscribe this video. I'm reading these comments, sorry. I'm in the process of purchasing a 3-family property. So this is Fever Forever Entertainment. The question is, I am in the process of purchasing a 3-family, and for the down payment, I was told I'm required to put down 25% because it's an investment property. Is that typical? Fever Forever Entertainment. Call in 516-881-3732. Let's discuss your deal. Do not be shy. People can't see you. It's just your voice. Let's have a conversation so that others can learn and at the same time. Because I really need more information. Mama Dawn, what's up? I need my, I do want to feel like this. Yes, Mama Dawn. Talk it to them. See, this is why I rock with you, Mama Dawn. Right? Y'all need to read her comment and follow suit. Y'all need to like this video. Everyone needs to like this video right now. Everyone who's going to watch this on a replay needs to like it. Share it with your community. Make a comment. All right? All right. So, Keeping Funky just started a second on the book. What? Just started a second on the book's job. Okay, great. 1 year on the first job. Do I need to wait till the second get? No. All right. I'm glad you say that. You need 2-year work history. All right. So if you have, and especially if you're trying to use a second job, we need a 2-year work history from that as well. So you can't be at one job 2 years and then the other job 1 year. We can't use that other job. It's just not going to work. All right. And this is for FHA, VA, conventional financing. It's not going to work. So you're going to need a 2-year work history. And it's not about 2-year tax returns. It's 2-year history. So you need to have 2 years in a day, basically, of employment. This is my daughter's account. All right. Tell your daughter and whoever to follow me, MG the Mortgage Guy. Tell them all to follow me. Keep watching the content, especially if you have young children, teenagers. Most importantly, they don't teach this information in school, parents. So use me as a resource to help your children. If you want them to learn about financing and real estate financing, tell them to follow me. Tell them to learn about this because this is very important information. They do not teach this in school, high school, college, nothing. So we have to take responsibility for what our children are learning. Make sure your children follow me. Just, fair warning. Sometimes it's not PG. All right? So, fair warning, parents. Hello, Matthew speaking.
Hey, Matt. How's it going?
I'm alive and blessed. How are you?
Good, good.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Brian, and I'm calling from Jersey.
Brian from Jersey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So talk to me. What's your question?
There's tons of questions that I really would have for you, but honestly, the best question, and I think it'll help a lot of people, is because people are always asking about real estate strategy. I have a situation where, so I'm blessed to have my dad in my life, and he basically gave me a property. So he basically purchased me a house, and on his wishes, he would not like me to get a HELOC, take no money against it, this or that, and I have a house. But I want to get into investing.
Is the house paid off?
Yes, completely paid off.
So,
like I said, I have a blessing of a father, so.
Yeah, is he looking for more kids?
No. He's ready to retire. He is retired. He's ready to move to another country. I have a son. That's the main reason why he was willing to bless me. So.
I mean, that's definitely a blessing. Shout out to your father for setting you up with that generational wealth. I mean, this is a tough one. This is a tough one for me, man, because Brian, your father worked hard to be able to provide you that blessing, and if the only thing he's asking you is not to touch it and preserve it for his grandkids, it's hard to go against that. Even though I know.
No. So I don't even want to go against that.
Okay.
The hard way. I want to prove it to him that I can do this. So I have decent to good credit. I don't have much debt. I have an okay job. Long-term goal is I want to eventually own some units. but I don't know if that's the best way to get into this investing game.
So, do you have capital?
I have a line of credit from the bank for $25K that has nothing on it currently, and I probably have like 5 to 10 in cash.
Where are you looking to invest at?
I'm from Jersey. I live in Union County, so this part of the state doesn't necessarily have to be here, but...
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
you think I should go flip, or should I just try to find a multi-unit that basically meets the financial price I should get?
I mean, it depends on what your overall goal is. Are you looking for cash flow, or are you looking for earned income? Earned income is flipping, you know what I'm saying? And passive income is rental. So what's your ultimate goal right now? Because flipping is not going to, I
would eventually like to get it to a point where I can basically just purchase and run properties and do it as a full-time gig, but that's not in the plans, at least for the first year, 2, 3 or so. But
I would say, I would say if you can probably flip a property, you know, build up more capital. That way now you can go ahead and do buy and holds, and then that way you have enough capital. You know, you gotta flip your 30. If you're not gonna touch if you're not gonna touch the HELOC, do a HELOC for the house that your father gave you, right?
Yep. Don't even have one. The line of credit I said is a personal
one.
Line.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely look into flipping. I also will look in maybe trying to get business credit to help you, give you more options with funding. I definitely will look into potentially trying to do a flip if you can handle that. So that way you can build up money. If you're not ready for flipping, then I will go with cheap rentals. Maybe go into the Philly market or the Delaware market, where you know your $35,000 to $40,000 can stretch a little bit more. That way you can get some cash flow.
Okay, so that's the conclusion I came up with going flipped. I kind of already have a friend that's a realtor. We've even looked at some rehab properties. Do you think hard money is the way to go?
Absolutely.
And then if I can't sell it right away, then refinance till I can sell it, or...
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely would go hard money, because, you know, it's a tool. And if you wind up keeping it as a rental, then you're going to have to refinance out of it and, you know, hopefully cash out, so that way you have a little bit more extra money in your pocket, so that way you can go and get the next property. So, yeah, I would definitely go with the flip and get a hard money loan.
Okay. I thought that was the way I should go, but there's hard money is something, it costs more, it's a little more riskier, there's more deadlines.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you trying to flip, right? So it's going to keep that pressure on you, because the hard money lender is going to want their money at some point, 12, 13 months. So, and you want to be in and out. The name of the game is in and out. So, like, you want that pressure. But again, that's why I said if you can handle it, because it is a lot of pressure, especially for your first time.
I'm committed. So I saw my father own his own 4-family units and this and that growing up. So I kind of have some idea what it looks like to run it. So
okay,
I do know that's the long-term game.
All right, then you good to go.
Well,
go with your gut, brother.
Gotcha. Appreciate you.
No problem, man. Thank you, Brian, for calling in. I really appreciate you, and keep watching.
For sure.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right, have a good one. See you.
All right, guys. There you have it. Let me call this one called a few times. I'm calling you back. You called a few times. So I'm calling you back right now. I don't know your name because it's not on my screen, but you call like 10 times in a row. Hey, 727 area code. Whoever you was calling me 10 times in a row, now I'm calling you. I don't know who you are, but don't say I didn't try to call you. All right. 516-881-3732. Rants and Gems Live, episode 10. We're talking about real estate, financing, Q&A. Thanks for the Brian and Puff BK for coming in. Shout out to my producer Tukes in the comments. Kids Joy Kids, you're already following. We locked in. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so here goes. You're back now. Thank you. Hello, Matthew speaking.
Hi, I'm calling in from. I'm watching your real estate live, and I'm Shantaria. I actually have the question about which loan would be best, the FHA loan and the conventional loan.
What's your name?
Shantaria.
Shantaria. Where you calling from?
Florida.
Florida. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you as well. So I guess I kind of had two goals in mind.
Okay.
One was to do, I guess, flipping, and then one was to actually do income-based as well, just to try to have a home that's bringing in income and things like that. So I guess my number one goal was to actually figure out if I wanted to start with the flipping, what loan would be best for me.
Well, if you're trying to do flipping or even asset-based lending, I would go with neither Fannie or conventional or FHA. If you want to do flipping, you want to go hard money or fix and flip type loans, and
hard money or what?
Or like a fix and flip loan. It's basically hard money. Just the difference, a little different criteria, but all the same thing. So that will be put in your LLC, not into your personal name. If you're gonna do buy and hold like asset-based lending, actually this episode right here, episode 10 was supposed to be about asset-based lending, but I'm gonna do that next week, where I'm talking about these cash flow loans where you're using a rental income to qualify and it doesn't go in your personal name, it goes into your business. It goes into your business name. So those are really the avenues that you use when you're doing real estate investing. Fannie Mae, conventional loans, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they do allow investment properties, but it's in your personal name. You got to go through the regular underwriting process like you did when you was buying probably your first house. And it's not
I haven't bought my first home yet.
Oh, you haven't purchased your first home yet. So
no, this is like my first everything
Oh, so you need that. All right. Most important question. How much money do you have?
Saved up?
Yes.
15K.
15K. So
yeah.
15K, that's the first time home buyer market. That's the typical answer I get with first time home buyers. I would go FHA, get a multifamily.
Okay.
That should be your very first purchase because you have goals of being a real estate investor, correct?
Correct.
So you should go multifamily. Florida now is filled with duplexes and maybe triplexes, right?
Yes.
So go triplex. Go put. We're going to do 3.5% down payment on that triplex. So what's up? Damn, I don't even have my calculator. I'm looking for my phone and I don't even have it. So what's like how much is a triplex in your area?
Honestly, we don't have a lot of triplexes. We have a lot of duplexes, and that was my other thing. I'm having a hard time actually finding different types of duplexes and triplexes.
So, all right. So, have you found any duplexes?
I found a few, but they're not in the best areas.
Well, that's where the money is.
Okay.
How much do they cost in these areas?
The most expensive I found was
I need my calculator.
$145.
$145.
Yeah, and it was a 2-1, so each duplex had 2 bedroom, 1 bath.
So two bedroom, 1 bath, $145, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to find my calculator now because I want to do some numbers with you. So if you got $245, all right, let's go to the board. would be $5,075.
Okay.
Right? And now, typically, your closing cost is usually around 5% of the loan amount. So your closing cost on this will be $72.50. So you got $72.50 plus $5,075. You're looking at a total of $12,325 out of pocket.
Okay.
And that can get you a duplex. Now, how much would the rental income be?
You said the rental?
Yeah.
Well, when I was looking at it online, one side of it was going for like $730, and the other was going for $630. So like around roughly $1,200.
So around $1,200. No, that's $1,360. So
Okay.
so $1,360 in the rent roll. Okay. So your more, how much do you know how much the property taxes are?
No, I'll have to look that up.
I mean, typical Florida property taxes are what? $3,000 a year, somewhere around there.
Okay. I honestly, I'm not for sure. I will have to look into that.
So hypothetically speaking, you can probably be looking at with a 140 loan amount, your monthly payment, if the taxes are around $3-4K for a duplex, you can probably be somewhere around $1,200 a month.
Okay.
For a mortgage payment. So it cash flows a little bit, but how to really house hack with any FHA loan, remember, it's primary residence, right? So they require that you live in it for at least 12 months before, and then after 12 months, you can move out of it.
Okay.
All right? So...
And you said that's with the FHA 203, okay?
A 203K is a rehab loan for FHA. So if you're looking for, if you find something that needs work, let's just say for 100K or 90K, and you want it, and it's worth 170 or 160 after rehab, then FHA will give you money to rehab the property.
Gotcha.
And it's all in one loan. So I have a video. Did you watch my video on FHA 203K?
No, not yet. I literally just started following you after Sunday.
Oh, you went to the seminar?
Yes.
Oh,
that's why, like,
I love you.
I'm just following up and trying to make sure I get like all of my questions like answered, and that way I have a game plan going in.
So listen, you was in Charlotte at the seminar. Tell the good folks about that seminar and your experience at the Flippin' New Jersey and DJ Envy seminar, real quick.
It was amazing, very educational. They answered a lot of different questions. You guys stayed late, you came early. Literally, I saw everyone coming up, asking questions, and you literally stayed to answer everything. The information that you guys gave was phenomenal. Like I said, this is my first time, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know like half of this stuff, and I felt like it was very helpful, especially with this being, like I said, my first time actually going in. So, I mean, I would personally recommend it, and I actually have recommended a family member. I'm like, hey, y'all need to go do this, check this out, because it's on point. So.
Was it worth the money?
It was.
Did we try to upsell you?
No, not at all.
Did we charge you for a consultation in order to talk to us at the end?
I'm sorry?
Did we charge you? Did we say, hey, if you want to speak to us at the end and want us to stay here for an extra 2.5 hours, did you say you have to pay us? Did we say you have to pay us $10,000?
No, not at all. And that was the thing that I loved because, like I said, everyone stayed after. And you guys were there at least, I left like 30 minutes after just waiting to get my questions answered. And you guys were patient about it. Like, it was amazing. And it was genuine. It wasn't, like, it was just awesome.
That's what's up. Listen, I don't know you from a can of paint. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. But that is definitely what's up. And I'm so happy that you came to the seminar, that you learned a lot, that you started following me. I'm very, very grateful for you for following and calling in and sharing your story with us. I definitely want to help you. You're on my Instagram too, right?
Yes.
Shoot me a DM and just tell me I was on the YouTube live tonight and you was at the seminar. So that way I can make sure that I follow you and I can definitely help you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate you. Don't forget to DM me because I'm going to look for it when I get off of this tonight.
Okay, I'm going to do it right now because I'm looking at you. I'm looking on this on my laptop, so I'll be able to do it right now.
That's why I love YouTube, baby. I love this. You can put this on your TV, your laptop. You know, this is like...
Well, cooking dinner, doing homework, doing everything all at once is awesome. So thank you so much.
Now, let me ask you this. You're a first-time home buyer. I'm having a first-time home buyer seminar. It's a live stream. Did you get your tickets yet?
No, not yet, because I just heard it on this tonight, so I was going to get it, like, right after this. Because I'm like I said, I'm trying to get as much education as I can get and make sure that the goals that I have, I'm achieving the right way.
Absolutely.
So I will definitely be there, though.
Yeah, and this first-time home buyer seminar is going to teach you all the ABCs because from start to flip is great. Every seminar that we do is amazing. But again, it's folks like yourself that are first-time home buyers. You may not understand everything that we were speaking about at that event because it's a little bit more advanced. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to take you through the entire mortgage process. And then now once you understand that, you understand the pre-approval, the underwriting, the closing costs, you know, the whole 9 yards, you're going to have such a better understanding when it's now time for you to go into them investment loans. Right? And now you're going to understand numbers. You're going to be able to articulate it to your community too. So definitely get the tickets for this first time home buying seminar. It's going to be phenomenal, and it's going to be a replay on it too. So you're going to have, if you buy it and if you can't watch it live, which I would recommend, but if not, no worries. You can watch it up to I think Monday night is when I'm going to cut it off.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Have a good night.
All right. Have a good one. Let's go to the next caller. 516-881-3732. About 9:50. So we're going to wrap up after this last call. Everybody, like this video. Instagram. I said Instagram. I'm so used to being on Instagram. I'm saying Instagram. Yo, YouTube loves when people are liking videos, right? The algorithms feed off of likes. So, like this video, make sure that you share it with your community, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and let's get this content out there to more people. I'm going to take one more call tonight, 516-881-3732. Let's save the best for last, 516-881-3732. So, y'all just heard a quick testimony from our last caller, our last guest, about the seminars from start to flip. Make sure you get your tickets, LA, because we are coming. We're going to teach you guys from start to flip, house hacking, you know, fix and flip, all of that good stuff, right? All right. Last caller for the night. Hello, this is Matthew speaking.
Yeah, I was calling in watching your YouTube live video.
All right. What's your name?
Matt.
Your name is Matt.
Yep, it is.
What's up, Matt? Where you calling from?
Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama.
My man Matt from Alabama. Talk to me, Matt. What's your question tonight?
Yeah, I have a question. I wanted to see if you could tell me anything about combining seller financing with bank loans. If you've ever done anything like that, if you have any information about that, you know, I always hear about how sometimes people get creative with their financing, and they'll combine a bank loan along with the seller carrying part of the note. Are you familiar with that?
I've never originated a loan like that, Matt. Okay. I've had several people get seller financing, but it's never a combination of seller financing and bank loan. Okay. It's always like the seller will probably provide 90% financing, and then the buyer comes out with 10% or whatever, and it's like a short-term note, maybe 2 years, 3 years tops. Okay. But I've never heard of a combination, Matt.
Okay. I guess then doing it. Let's say you're doing the way you've heard about, that seller carrying 90% and you bring the other 10. With them only wanting to hold it for, like you said, for 2 or 3 years, probably. I guess would what would be the best way to get that paid off? I guess would it be to go to a traditional lender and
Absolutely.
refinance?
Refinancing out of that seller financing is always and that's normally when I come across seller financing situations is always the buyers looking to refinance and pay that seller financing loan off, that private note off.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about me trying to figure out. Me and my wife we have one investment property here in Birmingham, and we're trying to figure out the best way to get more capital to move on into some more deals to get that second property. We don't have a ton of equity in our current rental. I mean, I would say we're probably right at that 80% LTV, probably maybe 75.
Okay.
I mean, I always hear the hard money lenders and stuff like that. Would you go that route, or would you try to stick more to credit union, small bank kind of deal, or what do you think?
Matt, every mortgage is a tool. A tool, you got to use to accomplish your goal. So if the credit union is going to be able to provide the type of financing you need and they're going to give you great terms and most importantly, close, because everything that glitters ain't gold at the end of the day. A lot of these credit unions will dangle that carrot over their members' eyes with these low rates, but they're not creative financing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with credit unions, if you're looking to buy your first home and you're super rate conscious and you belong to this credit union, you have money with them and they're giving you this great deal, go for it, right? But it may take, a couple more months to close than a regular bank. If you're looking to strictly invest and you need to use hard money, asset-based lending, whatever it is, you got to use whatever tools available to meet the end goal. And that's either to fix and flip your property or to get a buy and hold to get that cash flow. You know what I'm saying? So every loan's a tool, Matt. You just got to use what's available to you and it was going to be best for you. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yeah, okay. And I guess one last thing, I've never done, so the house that we have now is just through a traditional bank here in Alabama. Hard money lenders, am I right with, you have to have an LLC, you can't put it in your personal name, is that right?
Correct. You have to be in an LLC.
Okay, and you have to do that prior to closing on the loan, right? You can't transfer it out of your personal name?
Correct. It has to be prior. You have to have it when you go into contract because you're going to need the LLC's name to be on the contract. It could be a new LLC. Most people think your LLC needs to have established business credit before you go ahead and buy the property. That's not true. Hard money lenders understand investors will have multiple and new LLCs because most investors, when they buy, especially buy and hold type properties, they get an LLC for every property.
Okay. Different LLC.
A different LLC. Excuse me. Thanks for correcting me. A different LLC for the property. So, LLC.
Okay. All right. Well, awesome. I guess, that's mainly what I wanted to know. I didn't know if you'd ever heard about that, the whole combo, seller finance and the bank loans and stuff like that. But yeah, I appreciate your help, man.
No problem. Thank you for calling in all the way from Alabama, Matt. I appreciate you.
All right. Have a good night, bro.
All right, boss. Have a good one. Shout out to Matt from Alabama. I love that. Alabama's in the house. We reaching people. That's because you guys are liking my videos. Continue to like them. Hello? Yeah, this is Matthew.
Taking questions?
I'm still taking questions. I called you back. You was the last person who called me. What's your name?
Oh, okay, I'm James.
James, where you calling from?
Philly.
Philly in the house.
Yeah, I got a question, right, because I was on Realtor and Zillow, and I saved the property. It's been on sale for a whole year. And they still ain't selling it. Actually, it's been more than a year, like probably 390 days or something like that.
Okay.
Now it's a duplex, and I keep hearing you talk about the 203K, the FHA 203K. So my question is, can I convert that into a quad because it's a 4-bedroom
on the upstairs, and it's a 4-bedroom on the downstairs, and that's pretty nice size, two different units that 4 bedrooms. So I was wondering, with the 203K loan, can I turn the upstairs into two different units and the downstairs into 2 different units? That way I have 4 different units.
Absolutely. Absolutely. FHA allows for conversions, so you can go from 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So yes, you can do that. Now, as long as the town,
so I can go from 2 to 4.
Yeah, you can go from 2 to 4, but the problem's going to be with that, right? I'm gonna tell you where you're gonna run up on a problem is that you're gonna have to get approval from your town to do that type of conversion. You know what I'm saying? So that process. Remember, 203K, you only can do the work. Your work has to be done within 6 months. So,
right.
For you to, like, when you get into contract, you're going to have to get architectural plans. For something like that, that's not going to be a quick, easy thing. So you're going to need the architectural plans. You're going to have to go to the building department to get approval just to even convert it to a 4-family. That can take months, Okay. So, and all of that is going to happen after closing. So That's something probably you don't want to use. That would probably be difficult to get done. Most of the conversions that I do are always with refinances when the people own the property already. It makes it a lot easier for them to do the conversion because there's no time limit,
All right.
or unless you have the seller who's willing to cooperate and do all that work prior to closing, and then you close once you get approval, then it could work. But, the seller has to be willing to wait, a couple months to close.
Yeah, and they're going, it's going to be a different price by the time they do all that kind of work.
Yeah, it could be a completely different ball game. So, that one's a tricky one. Can it happen? Yes. If the moon, stars, the sun, if everything aligns, right? Yes, it can happen. But that's going to be...
It's just more difficult to execute, you think?
Brother, that's an uphill battle.
Right. Okay. All right, so would it be the same process if I turned a duplex into a triplex? It'd be the same.
Yeah, once you doing any type of conversion like that, yes, it's the same thing. Doesn't matter if you're going up or down, it's the same thing. You still got to get it approved. You still got to get it approved with the town.
Right. Okay. All right, that's pretty much the only question I had tonight because like I said, I seen that I saved it on Realtor and Zillow, and it's been up there for a whole year, so I know they probably jump on if I made them a nice offer, they'll probably jump on it, but I really wouldn't want to get it as a duplex. I would rather get a triplex or a quad because I remember you saying, the best way is to, start up and then go like what you say, like the 4-3-2.
Yeah, house hack your life away, and in Philly you can do that.
Right, yeah. I'm gonna just keep looking. Then I'm gonna eventually find something, and I'm gonna be in touch with you. I like the content you're putting out.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
So I'll be in touch with you. And we can do something.
Listen, man, when you ready to get pre-approved, just click the link in my bio or this video's description. You'll have the link where you can get my online application, the document checklist, and then you'll have all my business, me and my assistant's business emails. You can send everything to us because honestly, if you send a DM, like it's the Matrix sometimes over there on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? So it may take me a while to get back to you, but if you ready to get pre-approved, just go skip the DM. Go right to getting pre-approved.
Speaking of pre-approved, I do have another question because I'm self-employed. I'm a small business owner.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when the tax before my taxes was due, I filed to get to extend my taxes so I could file later in the year instead of when they first was due. So now, if I was to go once I file my taxes and finish everything up,
can I get pre-approved without any problems because I filed late, or will it be?
Nah, it doesn't. We don't.
You just need, or y'all just need to see that I filed my taxes, and that's how y'all make the approval.
Yeah, I don't care if you file them late or not. I just need them filed, and I need to know see what your 2-year average of income is since you're self-employed, and and then we can kind of take it from there. So if people file extensions, people file them late. That's normal. That doesn't hurt you, as long as you file them, brother. That's all that matters.
Okay, now one more question, because last year, was my first year in business, so I didn't really I really didn't net that much. Like my gross was decent, but I spent a lot of money to make that money.
Okay.
But this year, last year I did a lot better. So I was able to make a profit basically. So now, do y'all go by both of them years? Y'all just average it out?
We average it out. So the previous year would definitely bring the average down, obviously, but we average it out, and it is what it is. It's the cost of doing business. You had to spend money to make money, right? But we'll average it out. We'll see what it is, and then, I'll give you the parameters of what you can get approved for based off of that 2-year average.
Okay. All right, well, thanks, man. You answered all my questions for now, man. Like I said, I've been in touch with you, and I appreciate the content.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for checking in.
All right, thanks.
All right, guys. We're coming up on an hour right now. I need everyone watching this. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. All right? First-time home buyers seminar, August 15th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the live stream series, all right? The link will be in my descriptions. Make sure you go ahead and get your tickets for that. You're going to learn everything from A to Z about the mortgage process, how to get approved for these loans, all right? Underwriting process, closing costs, the whole 9 yards. All right, this is the last call I'm going to take, and then we out of here. Hello, Matthew speaking. All right. Hello. Going once, going twice.
Hello.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Michael. I'm calling from California, Los Angeles.
Michael from California. What's up? Yo, you got your tickets, Mike, for the Envy seminar coming out there, August 25th?
No, I haven't purchased them yet, but I'm definitely going to be going and purchasing them tonight.
Listen, man, make sure you get that ticket, brother. Get that ticket, because from start to flip is definitely a beautiful thing.
Yeah, thanks for answering that question, because that was one of my questions. Are you going to be keynoting that event? Or
absolutely. I would definitely be one of the speakers at the event. I go on second, so make sure you're there early. I'm one of the opening acts.
Awesome. I'll be there early. I was like 15 minutes away from the LA Convention Center, so I'll be there.
That's what's up, bro. So what's your question?
All right, so, I've been, for a few years I was in school, I have a professional career, and, actually my minor in college was real estate, but I never pursued my license. I never had interest in it. My goal was always to be an investor, but I didn't want to take real estate to learn about the real estate game. But one thing I did learn about a lot of real estate agents, when you're taking a real estate course, they don't really teach you about investing. And so I ended, watching a few of your videos, watching a few of the other, players on social media's videos, and I've taken a few courses. So I'm at a point where I'm ready to invest now. And so I have about 60K saved up. My credit score is it fluctuates between, 740 and 770. I make about 55K a year. Mm-hmm. And, I want to do some flips to kind of build enough capital to buy and hold some investment property to generate some cash flow. Out the gate, I really don't want to use a lot of initial capital just to buy one property, just to get, a couple of $100 a month, in cash flow. I was wondering what you thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. on that as well. If you're looking to just get that earned income with flipping properties and build up that capital to where you can get to a point where you want to now buy and hold, then yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. And the other challenges here out here, I don't know if you know that, but the real estate market, even in the hood out here, you're going to be paying for, just a single family home, $350, to $500K.
Yeah, that's like New York. Cali's like New York. That's why I'm excited to come out there, because you guys got deals like I got deals out here. So I love that.
Yeah, there's a lot of inventory. Out here.
But from an investing standpoint, the price of entry is the problem.
Right.
You're going to have to go.
That's what's a little intimidating, because I was wondering, because, I see in certain places in, like, Chicago, I can't remember her name. I think it was Rashana. You guys were riding around the Woodlawn area.
Yes. Shout out to Rashana Scott. Make sure you guys check out that real estate tour we did in Chicago. Rashana Scott. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram at Rashana Scott.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. That, listen, man. The education she gave us in a short period of time was phenomenal. The house that we showed is in contract right now. That she showed us on the walkthrough. And it's a lot of opportunity in Chicago. So I definitely, with the monies that you have saved up, and multifamily flips are heavy out there too. So I definitely would probably connect with her, just let her know you saw the video and speak to her about those opportunities out there, because with the funds that you have saved up, you can probably get you a flip out there and make a good margin off of it.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think about, so what other markets that do you think fit that similar criteria, like between, Chicago, I hear Philly. I saw your last video where you were interviewing the two ladies. I can't remember their names. I think one of them her name was like Ladera or Nadera.
Oh, Nadera, when we talking about NACA and then the Philly Opportunity Zone.
Yeah, the first young lady, she came on, you guys were talking about
and that's Nikki,
Philadelphia market.
Yeah, Nikki Murkison.
Okay.
Yeah. Philly's a good market. Like with the capital that you have, right? You got to go to these states and these cities that the cost of entry is low. Detroit, Cleveland, Chicago, Philly, certain parts of Jersey, like Atlantic City, the price is very, very low. Delaware, it's all East Coast, so I don't know. You have to figure out how you're going to manage everything because you're on the West Coast. And I'm not too familiar with the cities and the markets over there. But if you can find cities that's similar to, Philly or Detroit or Chicago on the West Coast, make it a little bit easier for you, I would probably, look for that.
Yeah, and it seems like I kind of missed the window of opportunity out here in California, because one thing I noticed is kind of like tapping into the websites and other resources as far as like the planning department. And I missed the window here in Inglewood. I had a few friends that are business owners in the city of Inglewood, and they were telling me like 6-7 years ago, that the LA Chargers and the Rams were going to relocate and they were going to build a stadium. And there was a lot of inventory in that area. Now a lot of the properties or multi-families that were like, 230, 250, 320, everything shot up to 6, 7, 800,000 now.
Yeah, bro, you didn't miss it. It just wasn't your time.
Nah, it wasn't my time. But no, I'm not afraid to. One thing I learned about real estate is it seems like you can't be afraid to invest in properties that's not in your area. You have to branch out and go to other states and kind of take that leap of faith, I guess. Deal with property managers, I guess.
Absolutely. You got to do your due diligence, man. You got to vet out. You got to build your team, right? The part of anything, when you're getting into any type of business, you want to do your research. You got to build your foundation. And the foundation is researching. The foundation is doing what you're doing right now, watching videos, stuff like that. But the most important thing is building your team. And that's why I collaborate with a lot of people in different markets that are in real estate that I fully vet, that I trust. because I try to make it as easy as possible for people like yourself who may not have the access like I have to see these people, right? And then now you can use them and hire them to help you build your portfolio. So I would definitely recommend reaching out to Rashana Scott. Her Instagram is at Rashana Scott, and have a conversation with her. And see what happens, and then listen, take some of that 50 to 60 grand you got saved up and take your ass to Chicago real quick. Yeah. Like what is it, 4, 5, 6 hours away? Like, go to sleep and you wake up and you're in Chicago.
No, it's not a problem. I was actually born in New York City. I was raised most of my life out here in LA, but I got a lot of family out there. So I'm familiar with the territory.
Well, listen.
It's just that, watching videos, you don't really get a good lay of the land,
Nah, listen, all this YouTube, Instagram content that everybody puts out, you're not going to get the full picture until you start really getting into the game. Experience is always the best teacher. I do my best to try to teach as much as possible. But it's only so much I can teach you because most of it is just generic what I'm talking about, right? And that's why I like engagement. I like questions. I like this, right? Because I can hear what you're talking about and I can directly answer you versus you answer me a question. I'm like, oh, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I got to talk generic. You know what I'm saying? And but if I'm speaking to you, then I'm getting your whole vibe and I'm like, I can kind of hear in your voice of, if you're timid or not, or you're aggressive or whatever. I'm like a therapist too. I'm 17 years in this business. So I kind of get to, I can fill you out within the first 2 to 3 minutes of what you're saying. But again, go out there, visit people, attend seminars, network with people in person, build your team, do your due diligence. Don't be afraid to fly out to different cities, spend 2 or 3 days in the market to really get the lay of the land, invest in all of this. And if you have an LLC, all of it is tax deductible if you have the right CPA because it's all business expenses for your LLC. You know what I'm saying? So invest in yourself and do your legwork.
Get an LLC in advance. If I'm going to be investing in real estate. Do you do loans?
Nationwide.
Do you do loans in California?
I do loans nationwide, folks. I can do deals all across the country. Residential, commercial, hard money. I am MG the mortgage guy. Send me your deals.
Awesome. All right. I'll shoot you a DM so we can, sometimes we can continue the conversation and see if I can get pre-qualified and where I stand and whatever investments I can do.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Leave a comment when we get off the live stream. You're probably better. Well, shoot me a DM because if you know what, shoot me a DM. Never mind. I was gonna say something else.
No,
but
it's probably not good for me to leave a comment because my YouTube is actually a business YouTube, and you're not gonna know it's me.
Oh, okay. Then then shoot me a DM, or when you're ready to get pre-approved, just hit in my Instagram bio. You can just click the link, hit apply now, and go straight to the pre-approval process because you'll get a much faster response probably from a pre-approval application versus a DM. But I try to get to all my DMs. But the DMs are the matrix, so just be patient.
No, I got you. I feel you.
Or you can email me, matthew.garland@flagstar.com. You can email me too.
One more time, you said matthew.garland?
Yeah. Tooks, you want to put it on the screen? Or you have it already? No, we don't have it. All right. Yeah.
So that's MTHEWGARLAND at what again?
At flagstar.com.
Flagstar.com. Awesome. Got it.
And just put in the subject YouTube Live episode 10 or something like that. So that way I'll see it and I'll respond to it because the emails are the matrix too. But I pay attention to those more because business happens there.
No problem. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll put enough information so you could recognize it, man.
All right, let's do it, brother. I'm looking forward to it.
Anytime, man. Take it easy. I'll see you out in Cali on the 25th.
All right, I'm looking forward to it, man.
All right, now. God bless. Good night.
All right, bless. All right, guys. That's it. No more calls. We are done for the night. All right, I'm turning my ringer down. I appreciate all of you joining tonight, watching tonight's episode 10 of the Rants and Jim Show. Matthew Garland, better known as MG the Mortgage Guy, licensed loan officer 58700. Head over to my IG at MG the Mortgage Guy. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Most importantly, like this video, share it with your community, so that way YouTube will push this content so others can be helped and others can be learned. August 15th, I'm having a first-time home buyer workshop. It's a live stream edition. The link to get your tickets will be in the description. Make sure you get those tickets. Everybody, I'll see you in LA August 25th. Make sure you get your tickets for that. And that's all I got for you guys tonight. So until the next episode, which will be next week, I will announce it on what date and what time on my Instagram page. Make sure you got your post notifications on, and make sure you're in my stories, because I'm setting up so many different group chats. So make sure you're in my stories. So that's all I got for you. I'm signing off. MG the Mortgage Guy. Peace out.